Alright, people. I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is, we got a Supercross schedule. And the bad news, and what I'm going to be spending well, actually, I don't know. I'm going to be spending most of the video on the schedule that just was released today, December 15th, 2020, yep, okay. But I am also going to be touching on the dumbest rule I think I've ever heard in AMA Supercross history. Like, literally. Okay, I'm going to start with the schedule because I know that's probably what you guys are here for. Mainly the title of the video. So, we're going to start off with that before I really get heated. So, got a schedule today, and some things have changed with it. You probably already heard from Start Your Systems, Kellen. Shout out to Kellen. Or you probably saw the press release, but I'm gonna be talking about my thoughts and what I think, because I feel like people want to hear everyone's thoughts. I'm a little sad because I've been to Glendale before, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, Glendale was taken off the Supercross schedule. And from what I was hearing is, the people who put on the race, they want to make sure they're gonna have fans at these races. And Glendale apparently, and I didn't know this, they just completely took out fans from the NFL games, which is sad because Glendale I've been to that stadium. That's a great stadium. I was hoping to go this year. Fortunately, that ain't happening. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what this track is, it's called SX Park on the PS4. I know they have that dumb thing where you can't search anything for any track. But if you see one called SX Park, it's probably mine. Other than that, the schedule, yeah. So, the biggest change in my opinion, well, the biggest change obviously is the Glendale being taken out, but other than that, there was another big change. So in the previous release of the schedule, we had the first 6 rounds, I believe, going to the East Coast. So Houston and Indianapolis races were going to be on the East, for the East Coast, for the East Coast. Now we're starting off the first 7 races for the West, guys. So that's a change. I think so. If any, from what I'm hearing, I know Michael Lindsay, and he's the owner of the FXR Chaparral. I think that's what that team is, the Michael Lindsay team. I know he's affected by that. I heard that. I suck at my own track. Heard he's affected by that because he already had some things in play apparently. And my good buddy, if y'all know Chris Howe, it sounds like he's gonna be West Coast from something that I heard. I don't know. If you know Chris Howe, please leave it down in the comments. I'm not gonna give any information away, but I'm pretty sure he's West Coast. I should probably ask him. But yeah, it's probably messing up a lot of people. I know Joe Shimoda. I think what I heard was Joe Shimoda he was gonna sign with, was it, I don't know what the team, I don't know if it was Michael Lindsay's team or, let me think of someone who's ridden for this. It was an East Coast based team. It might have been Lindsay's team. Michael Lindsay's team or whatever. If I think of the name, I'll definitely say it. But he was gonna ride for someone, but it was a very East Coast team, and he basically wanted to ride West Coast no matter what. That's what I heard. So that's why Joe Shimoda's on Pro Circuit. So yeah. For anyone that didn't know, these guys do choose the coast that they want to be on. It really doesn't matter as long as they win a championship. I think they're good. Other than that, so I know Joe Shimoda's probably going to be West Coast. And I know they do that stupid thing every year. I don't like this either. I know a lot of fans don't either. And I saw this on one of Austin Forkner's Instagram lives. People kept asking West Coast and East Coast because nobody even knows. It's like those questions get annoying because it's like these people keep asking, but it's like these teams, they need to announce this. You know how much easier this would be for us prediction shows? I'm trying to work one out with my good friend. So maybe that comes in the future, but I can't promise that. But it really screws us because now we're guessing what coast everyone's on. Okay, other than that, so that's a whole different video. But back to the topic. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the schedule. So we go Houston, Indy, and there's 3 rounds at each venue for Houston and Indy. So 3 rounds Houston, 3 rounds Indianapolis, and then I think it's Orlando. No, it's yeah, and then Orlando has 2 races, 1 west, 1 east, and then I believe Daytona is right there. And then so Atlanta. This is the other one. So the main question that everyone's probably gonna ask is, so is it in the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium? No, it is not. I was listening to Kellen Brower's video. This is where I got most of my information, by the way. And it's not. It's gonna be at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So basically, we're gonna have 4 Daytona races this year. We're gonna have the actual Daytona and then 3 races that are kind of like Daytona. I kind of searched the venues up. So I searched up the stadium in Orlando. That's basically like a college stadium, or at least it looks like one. And then I know people were gonna ask, isn't that where the Jaguars played? Nope. Jaguars are Jacksonville. Jacksonville and Orlando are 2 different places in Florida. Sorry. And then the Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's basically a small version of the International Speedway at Daytona. It's a small version of that. So basically gonna have 4 Daytona style races this year. That's gonna be interesting. Eli Tomac's gonna whoop everyone there. Okay, so after Atlanta, then we go Arlington, which are East races. I think the Atlanta ones are East races as well. And then I think we go Salt Lake City 1, West, and then the East-West shootout for the final round on May 1st. I'm getting so much better at these whips. Okay. I know, Joe Biden, I don't want to get political, so I'm not even gonna bring that up. So, sorry guys, now everyone's gonna rant about that. So I'm sorry if any of us who live in California, we're bummed. I love going to the San Diego Supercross every year. I've only missed it 2 years in the I've missed it 3 years in the last 10 years. So, you know how that is for me. I love San Diego. That's a great town. I was born there. That's too much information. Other than that, so that's the schedule. Very interesting. But AMA updated their rule book and came out with the dumbest rule I think I've ever heard of. So they came out and they basically said anything on your helmet is permitted. Is prohibited. Sorry, my bad. Prohibited. Which means GoPro cameras, they're gone. AMA basically just banned GoPro cameras, and I don't understand that. Why would they do that? I really don't understand why they would do that. That is the dumbest rule literally I've ever heard in my years of watching Supercross, and I've been watching since 2010, somewhere around there. I think 2012 was my first full season I actually watched. Other than that, yeah, GoPro cameras are no more. So basically, Jared Brown is probably out of a job. Jared Brown is out of a job, guys, or at least I think he is. Jared Brown, if you don't know, I remember he raced Supercross. Jared Jet Brown. He raced Supercross, and I believe he broke his arm at San Diego 2013. And then I don't know if it was recently, but he did get in the GoPro scene, and he's basically. So if you ever see, like, I know they showed it at Anaheim 2 last year, the dude who starts the GoPro cameras on these dudes' helmet, that's Jared Brown. So yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do now. This is really stupid though. I was reading this. I heard about it last night. I was like, well. I was like, people make stuff up just to get storylines, and then I heard it, and then it was confirmed this morning. And I was, dude, that's so stupid. Why would they do that? I'm in a loss of words right now for why would they do that. And another thing, I'll go on another rant, or should I save it for another video? AMA in general, they're not good. They're not good. They're so inconsistent. That's what I mean. They're so inconsistent. My goodness. So everyone knows about the Ferrandis and Craig incident, and then Ferrandis and Forkner got into it. Oakland and San Diego. I was at San Diego, by the way, last year. And at San Diego, when Ferrandis bumped Forkner off the track, I can't believe I may be the first person, I may be the only person who noticed this, because everyone was mad at Ferrandis. Forkner, when he was getting back on the track, and you can go watch this, I don't think they got it really on camera on TV. Well, they might have. It was very hard not to notice it. When it first happened, it was very hard not to notice Forkner getting back on track. But basically, he accelerated off track. And the rule is, if you accelerate, I don't know, I think it's you get docked one position if you accelerate off track. That's basically like gaining an advantage. And guess what? Forkner gained an advantage. And guess what the AMA did? Nothing. They did absolutely nothing. And I know there's actually a really funny video out there. It's from Arlington last year. If you haven't seen the, go find it, because it's called Jason Anderson Tells AMA to Suck It, basically. And he brought up a lot of good points about him and the penalty he's gotten. So, for example, Brayton and Anderson. I didn't see this in person. I've only seen the video. But Anderson and Brayton in San Diego got into a bit of a get together on track in the 450 main event at San Diego. But what Anderson was trying to say was Brayton accelerated off track, and I looked at the video, and he wasn't really accelerating off track, if I'm being honest. I mean, it wasn't as blatant as Forkner. Forkner was so blatant. If you don't know what I'm talking about the Ferrandis Forkner incident that happened in San Diego, where Ferrandis bumped him off the track. Forkner did it right in Oakland. He got back on the safe spot, and he did it right in San Diego too. He got back on in the safe spot, but he accelerated, and AMA did absolutely nothing about it. So this is AMA, bro. What else can I bring up about AMA? Oh yeah, I was talking about Anderson. But then Anderson in Tampa goes off the track it doesn't even look like he hits the throttle. And guess what? He gets penalized. Why? Who knows? I really don't know. That's my little AMA rant of the day right there. But back to my original point, this new helmet camera rule is stupid. It's dumb. Why? Why would you ban helmet cameras? Those are so fun to watch. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it when I read that. Oh my god. If anyone has any explanation for this in the comments, please tell me. Please tell me what has happened. Like, what has happened? You basically just ruined oh my god. And then I was reading the rule book trying to confirm this. It was Jeff Walker who confirmed this. Shout out Jeff Walker, great dude. Who confirmed the GoPro rule. But then I was trying to find it in the AMA book yesterday. I saw another stupid rule in there. Oh my god. So basically, what I don't know if this is what they meant, but it sounded like what they meant. So basically, I don't think it's practice, but I think it's during the race. So basically what the teams do is maybe for the race or something, because the camera is not on every single dude. The TV camera is not on every single dude all the time. So basically what the teams do is they film their rider the whole race so they get full analysis, so they can go back to, for example, the heat race. Say Telmac's Monster Energy Kawasaki's truck driver. I don't think they banned it for practice, but they definitely banned it for the race. He would go out there and film Telmac. So say Telmac got a bad start and had to come to the pack, maybe they'd have him on TV, but maybe not. So basically what the truck driver would do was he'd film Telmac the whole time so that they can go back to the truck and analyze it and see what he did well and what he didn't do well. So basically what AMA decided to do is ban that. What? My goodness, I'm reading the rule book and I've read some of the rule book from past years, but I didn't really dive deep into it. I just looked at certain rules, like the red cross flag rule. By the way, that's another rant. I'm just gonna be ranting this whole time. Oh, where was I? Okay. It's so stupid. Like, basically every advantages that these teams have, AMA just took it away. I hope AMA realizes what they just did now. Because the GoPro, you know, you could use that to see where you messed up, where you did actually really good. And they just basically said, nope, take that away. So, AMA, I'm gonna say it right now, you can suck it. Just suck it. Anyway, guys. Anyway, that's my little rant here on the AMA. Plus, a little bit of the schedule. Let me know what you think about this new GoPro rule or helmet camera rule. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. Let me know what you think, and if you have an explanation for it, I'd love to hear it down in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. If you even clicked on this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you soon for my little why your favorite rider will not win the, oh well, I'll do something. Bye bye.